What is going on, everybody? It is Jude coming to you with another comic book review. Today I'll be doing 3 indie comics. Before I get started, I'll let you know I do trailer reactions, film reactions, commentating podcasts, collaborations, recommendations. If there's something you want me to read, let me know. Join the Discord. Something film you want me to watch, react to, let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So there is 3 books that I've read this week: 2 issue 1s and 1 issue 2 that I'm going to get into. Monarch. Monarch is Image Comics. This is issue 1. This is written by Rodney Barnes. First time seeing that name. I'll say this. This book really didn't give me a whole lot of excitement, I would say, for myself. It's about this kid and his best friend, girlfriend. It's a girl and a boy. They're young. They're probably 12, 13 years old. I didn't get an exact age. But anyways, they're just kids. And then, like, at some point, some alien started dropping from the sky or something was going on. On top of that, he was being bullied and all this other stuff. But then it going to this end, there's like these creatures falling from the sky. But I'm also a little sketchy. Even me trying to help and glance at it, like even after I read it, I just never really got to the exact understanding of what is going on. It just and again, me, I'm the type that I'll read issue 2 before I say I'm done with something, just to see if it draws me back in, to see if it puts me in. So really, it's about these kids are being. I don't know if it's necessarily the kids, but the planet or whatever. There's something coming from the sky and attacking people. There's even a scene in there where the bully that was bullying him gets killed by the creature. I don't know if there's like some type of reason. Is there a connection between maybe this kid or where did to me, even though he's the main character, how does he become important throughout the whole story? I guess I'll find that out on the next one. So this is Monarch by Image Comics. Go check it out. It's out in stores. It's been out for quite a few days since New Day. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm not going crazy. All right, so I'm going to get into this other book. This is actually a full-size book. It's Black Mass Comics. I saw it in the bookstore, and I went ahead and got it. It's a full-size comic. If you look at it compared to the size of another comic book, it's pretty much like, is it bigger than the Swamp Thing? I'm not sure. It might be the same size. The art, fantastic. This is Rogue State. It's called Rogue State. The artist or writer name is Pizzolo. I obviously don't know him. The art is fantastic. When I first started reading it, I thought this was about to be something fantastic. Now, I'm going to say this book probably has been out, because when I actually wanted to look more into Black Mask, I went to the website. It looks like there's issue 2 and all that stuff. So this maybe just new to the store. So I don't think it just released. But if you're unfamiliar with Black Mask Comics, they have comic books. Like I said, the book seemed like it's going in a good direction. But then it was like this scene where it was like about this girl and his landlord just going back and forth, having this confrontation, and to get the kid out the house. And then next thing you know, the landlord's calling for these. It's like some it's like a lawless, post-apocalyptic kind of world, but they're still policing, law enforcement, protest, third world country type shit. I can't really say exactly. It's another story where the book kind of leaves me like, what? So this girl, anyways, the scene was like she's climbed this building and she's messing with this landlord. That scene went on for kind of a little extended. And then the cops started shooting. They started looking for her. I don't know if these are even cops. I don't know, rogue. I don't. These people are just people that think they run shit. I don't know who they are, to be honest with you. So this book really, I have no idea what it's about. I was lost. Now I can see, like, based off the pictures and stuff like that, like what kind of world it is. It's like some division type shit. They're like, you got their side, you got our side. We're against y'all. We're protesting. I'm always interested when I see these other books. That's why I got it. Now this one I'm so unsure of. I'm not even sure if I even go into issue 2. It left me dry that much. Like I was just like, what was going on? I mean, shout out to the artists and the writers. Don't don't let me be the one. But I'm just not. I wasn't into it. I don't have hate towards it. But I just like I don't. Since it's not an original comic I would see in the bookshelf all the time, I don't think it's something I'm going to go searching for. Now, if I enjoyed it that much, I definitely would. If I have to go on their website, I would have went ahead and went on the website. Um, okay, so moving on to the next one. I read Darkland issue 2 by Scout Comics. This is written by Nicholas Black. This one's. I can jump back and well, it's weird because when I got it off the shelf, I was a little lost because I knew I read issue 1, but it was almost like I almost forgot about issue 1. But I'm like Darkland, like I know I read Darkland issue 1, so I had to grab it, but I was a little bit like, what is Darkland? And I had to refresh my brain a little bit. Now then I had to say, oh, wait a minute, I remember. It was about these government people that hired this lady. She had this special arm to go find this girl. It's like a teenage girl. Her job was to find her. Now, this lady, this is a post-apocalyptic world again. This lady basically doesn't care for the people she worked for, but they had her detained and she has to work for them or else they say they'll kill her. And that's pretty much how the first one started. Like, kind of got into this mode of getting us understanding what's going on. And then they found this girl. The girl ran into this boy. The girl has something special with her. She has this kid locked up, tied up, or whatever, and she doesn't trust him. But at the end of the day, they have to fight off these resistance or whatever you want to call them, the opposition, the ops. And so in the first part of this book, the original character that was hired to find the girl was not in this book, issue 2. And that's why when I was reading it, I was trying to, at the same time, I was trying to refresh what am I reading right now? And I had to come back to me. So finally she did show up towards the end of the book. And she met up with her old people that know her, and they're looking at her like, whoa. Then she explains what's going on. They're still looking at her like, and we expect to trust you, or you're going to do, she says, I'm just going to do what I do. It doesn't mean I'm with them. I'm just doing what I got to do. So, but it's still a good read. It didn't give it, this was a little less exciting. Well, I can't say less or more. It was some good action scenes, some good art, obviously, that I did enjoy. But as far as where the story's going, it didn't give me enough. It just pretty much the hunt and then the side stories. She's still looking for her. Now let's get a little side story of the little girl, what she's doing. But there's still, it's kind of combined in stories in pieces. Like it had a flashback of the girl when she was a little girl with her family, what it used to be, stuff like that. So, but it's still a recommended read to me. If you haven't read Darkland from Scout Comics, go ahead and snatch you a book. Not snatch you both. Get both. Is to me sometimes I like getting the first issue when it comes out, but sometimes it's better to get like the first two when they first buy them if you haven't read the first one, because now you can read them both back to back, so you can be still in the loop of the storyline. Sometimes I'll read so many books, I'll kind of get lost in the storyline. Wait, what was that book about? Like, so yeah. So these are the 3 that I read from indie books that I read this week. I have a DC Image collabo that I'm going to be reading, and I'm about to finish this Marvel. You can see it right there on the desk if you know what it is. I'm going to finish that and do a review on that. Definitely going to do a review on that because I haven't done any reviews on very much Marvel and DC, so I'm definitely going to get back into that. I'm excited for next week. Definitely some books coming out next week that I'm definitely excited for. If you guys enjoy the content, go ahead and leave a comment below, like, subscribe, follow, and enjoy.